and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, Diggs. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Play action. It's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Herbert back to the air. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and long, it's Wentz. They'll fire one downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Noah Fant, 81 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Now Herbert following the turnover. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 17. But it brings up 3rd down.
On third down, a run from Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Panther first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Breida on a toss left. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the...
It's a gain of 32. First down, Panthers.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch 81, watch 81. Too little, cut. 70 Lions. Check 43. Trap 60.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Miles Boykin, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
And Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The onside kick.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
11 yards there, 1st down. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run with Breida. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Point conversion.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Miles Boykin.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
By Stephon Gilmore.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
24-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ball carrier. He was taken.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end Fant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And they will run it with Michel. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Wentz. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Sly set to boot it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play action. It's Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Herbert off of play action. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Herbert. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Herbert on first down now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeremy Chin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Boykin with a touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 43, Panthers 29. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 50, Panthers 29.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. Being chased out left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Make it happen.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Miles Boykin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Cowboys 57, Panthers 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off play action. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get and give them another 6, it's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Freedom. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds.
Result of the play.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week.